Well, hello everybody. Welcome to P.B.M. Money. Today we're going to continue talking about and preparing for our new financial game. We're going to call this one Game Prep. Now, any other financial game that I have played, I really didn't need to do any prep. I just needed to dive in and do the things, do all the things. This one's different. And it's different for a couple of reasons. Because of the focus, because of my age. What do I mean? Well, as an example, the last financial game we played was getting money on credit cards. And we did good. Another one was making money in the stock market. And we did good. This one is getting cash for a down payment on a duplex in 3 years. Now, I am 61 years old. If I were younger, I wouldn't need to do much prep because I would just take any money that I made, put it in the market, and let it sit there for the next 10 or 20 years. I don't have that kind of time. So what I need to do is I need to find that fine line between getting as much profit as I can out of the market without losing money if the market goes down. And how do you do that? Well, that's a really good question. And I talked about it in my last video where the name of the video was Game On. And I think what I've decided is right now we've got about $35,000 in a mutual fund. And I think, and we got about $5,000 in the market individually. I mean, I'm not a whale, I'm just a guy. But I think if the market takes a tank, my stocks will probably lose big time if I sell, which I won't, and I hope they recover, but if they don't, I've lost. Same with the mutual fund, but the risk is spread out because it's a mutual fund. However, since the majority of the cash that I've got is in the mutual fund, I think I need to limit my exposure there. And I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking and praying about it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my exposure by $8,000 per year for the next 3 years. So I'll take $8,000 out. That way I'm not completely out of any market rises, but I'm not totally into any market losses. I'll have it just sitting in the bank. Is it the best idea financially? I don't know. Only time will tell, but to me that makes the most logical sense. So what kind of things did I have to do to prepare for this game? First off, I wanted to automate my savings. Now, I have several different sinking funds I was saving in. And most of them were in cash. I kept them in envelopes. And I would move them from envelope to envelope depending on what I was doing. I have changed that to automated because I don't want to have to keep track. And the main reason is because I'm not going to be putting any money in a mutual fund for the next 3 years. So I have no reason at all to keep money in my home. So I'm going to automate it directly out of my savings or my checking account into my savings account. So no money to the mutual fund. So whatever's in there now is what stays there. Now, another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to devote more time to researching stocks. Because we are still going to dollar cost average $600 a month we're going to put into the stock market. Now, the thing that has changed is growth stocks are few and far between these days. So we'll be looking for dividend stocks. And we'll just be building those up over time. That'll be kind of like a cherry on the whipped cream on top of the ice cream on top of the duplex that we buy. So that when we're done, we'll have X amount of income coming in from dividend stocks. Now another thing I had to do was, and I hate this about Webull, but every so often you have to go in and reset your account to your bank account because it expires for some stupid reason. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I went into Robinhood, no, the day before, Friday. I went into Robinhood to transfer some money in so I could buy stocks. It took me 30 seconds. Went into Webull, took me half a day. And 20 minutes on the phone with my bank trying to figure out how to redo this stupid thing. And it's all on Webull. It's not, has nothing to do with my bank. Anyway, so I had to go in and do that so that I could still dollar cost average. Now, another thing that I have done for quite a while is to go over my budget on a regular basis and try to find some more money. When we first did it, I did a video on a couple of videos talking about ways that I saved money off of my budget, like my electricity and phantom electricity and my fuse box, and we did all of that, and we're going to save probably $30 to $40 a month in July when my I'm on a level payment plan, and when that comes up, it should go down by $30 to $40 a month, I think, just because of some of the things we've done. And I'll keep you updated on that. And when that happens, so let's say it's $40 a month, I'm going to increase my automatic savings into my savings account by $10 a month. I'll still be spending the same amount of money, but instead of giving it to the electric company, I'll be putting it in my savings account. Now another thing that I did is I spent a lot of time setting goals for our financial game. Now I recently did a video called Game On, and in that video we talked about all the different goals for the game. And a couple of them are these. I want to save $9,000 a year for the next 3 years. And the overall goal is to buy a duplex when we get to $70,000. $40,000 of it I want to put on a down payment, and $30,000 I need to keep for repairs and instead of my insurance and all that kind of stuff. So $70,000 in cash, $40,000 for a down payment on my duplex. Technically, I've got the $40,000 right now. We're at 40, call it 43,000. 3 nines is 27. So in 3 years, if we stay on target, we'll have $70,000. Now, I mentioned in that last video, I've already got $3,400 towards that goal. Now, if this isn't weird, I never did get my second $600 stimulus check, but I've already got my $1,400 stimulus check. I guess the one thing Democrats do very well is pass out money. But anyway, I've already got that, and I got $2,000 coming back from my income taxes. So we're already now. I said 12 months. This getting off the ground, I actually started this game in December, and we have been saving around $1,200 a month since December. And we're not including that in this game. That's money we already made. I've been playing. I'm starting now, $9,000 between now, which is March 28th, 2021, and December 31st, 2021, $9,000. That'll put us at $51,000 in cash. That's our goal. And in case I haven't said it in this video, I make less than $15 an hour. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. Another goal was to stay away from credit cards for the next 6 months. Now, I like to kind of remain active around the holidays because I feel like if I were a credit card company, the time to get people to join and to try to join would be around the holidays when they need credit. And that's usually when the good deals are. So I think between now and September, I'm just going to take a back seat. I mean, my credit is good. I'm between 750 and 802, and it goes up and down, mostly because I do a lot of inquiries, balances up, balances down. So I want everything to kind of stabilize, and then come around September, we're going to take a look. I've got 1 or 2 cards in my sight right now that look pretty good. But I just want to wait. I mean, the financial game we're playing now is a little bit more intense. There's much more money involved, so I don't want to get sidetracked with a small game when we're playing a big game. So I want to concentrate on the big game, and then come in September, October, November, I won't back off, but we'll put it on autopilot, and then we'll look into some credit cards and see if we can't pull an extra 1,000 or 2 out from there. Now, the last thing I had to do is I had to figure out, so like I said, I had a lot of envelopes around with sinking funds on them, and I had to go open actual savings accounts, because a lot of those accounts, well, they were all leading up to putting money in our mutual fund, which we're not doing anymore. But one of them was for my car account, which means either car repairs or saving for a new car, which I'm driving a new Camry that's only got 30,000 miles on it, not Camry, Corolla. But I'm putting $10 a week in there, and I was just doing it physically in cash in an envelope. And I got a little bit of money in there, so I decided, okay, let's just open a savings account, call it the auto account, and I'll just have the bank automatically take out $10 a month or $10 a week and put it into that account. And that's what we did. So what I'm saying is, the things that are going to take away from concentrating on the game and the goals, let's automate it, incorporate it, or eliminate it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to figure out where all of the things that I've been doing, is it helping, hurting, or neutral? If they're helping or neutral, let's incorporate. If they're hurting, let's eliminate. And that's what we've been doing. And that's what we had to do to get ready. Now, if you listen to the people, talking heads that are talking about stocks and investing and the market and all that, they tell you just buy the dip and hold on. And I think long term, for a younger person, is a great idea. For someone that is 50 or 55 years old or older, that's not such a good idea. If the market goes down drastically 30 or 40% and your savings goes down 30 or 40%, you might not recover before you need that money back. So you need to find a way to hedge your bets, to still be able to take care of some of the growth, but also to protect yourself against a major downflow. And that's what we're trying to accomplish here, which is unusual for most of the other shows that I've watched. So I hope that you can join in and play this game with us. I hope some of the advice I give is good, solid advice, and that you listen. The worst thing that could possibly happen is that you don't listen. You've got most of your money in stocks and mutual funds. The market takes a dive and you lose it all. I don't want to see that happen. So stick with us. Join in. Watch our videos. Play the game. And let me know how you do. Because I will keep you up to speed on how we're doing. Between now and December, the goal is $9,000. We're already $3,400 up. Well, you have yourself a great, great week. Happy saving and investing.